All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time is 12 o'clock and it's time for more Dragon Ball Super. I hope you are all ready for this next installment, so let's go ahead and get it started. Yes, I love that whole scene transition that I can do. Yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here, and welcome back to yet another reading of Dragon Ball Super. Last we left off in Volume 2, the Gods of Destruction tournament continued, with Frost getting defeated, Botamo getting defeated, Otamagetta getting defeated, and Hit even getting defeated, who's an individual who can stop time momentarily, but also cause Goku to, grow further in power to the point where he's able to move while time has stopped. So there was a whole bunch of fighting going on. Then we cut to the future that future Trunks returned to, and the whole area, it's after androids 17 and 18 have been defeated. But there's a brand new foe who looks strangely exactly like Goku. Future Trunks makes his way back to the present, where everyone is surprised to see him, and Trunks pretty much just explains the situation, calling him Goku Black. The newest adversary is called Goku Black. So today, we are going to be going through Volume 3 of Dragon Ball Super. So what we have here is a little bit of a synopsis on the back. I don't really read these, even though it'll give me like a little preview. So, the Zero Mortal Project. With the Universe 6 and 7 Invitational Fighting Tournament over, Goku and his friends return to their normal lives. That is, until future Trunks suddenly appears to warn everyone of a new threat, Goku Black, a mysterious warrior who looks exactly like Goku but isn't him. He's a monster who has already wiped out most of Earth and all of the gods of destruction and lords of lords from all 12 universes. Who is this mysterious man, and will Goku and his friends be able to stop him in the future? So, let's go ahead and get started. And I don't think we've approached the moment where the volumes are just going to have like four volumes in there quite yet. So, we got the usual cast, and we got the story thus far. A long time ago, Son Goku left on a journey in search of the legendary Dragon Balls, a set of 7 balls that when gathered would summon the dragon Shenron to grant any wish. After a great adventure, he collects them all. Later, he becomes the apprentice of King Kai, fights a number of vicious enemies, defeats the great Majin Buu, and restores peace on Earth. Some time passes, and then Lord Beerus, the god of destruction, suddenly awakens and sets out in search of the Super Saiyan God. Goku, by becoming the Super Saiyan God, manages to stop Beerus from destroying the Earth, and starts training under him with Vegeta. Soon after that, Goku and his allies enter a tournament against warriors from Universe 6 over the Super Dragon Balls. After winning the tournament, Goku makes a promise with Zeno-sama, the Lord of Everything, to hold a tournament across all 12 universes in the future. Suddenly, future Trunks appears, battered and bruised, looking for Bulma. He tells the gang about a new foe in the future, and this man looks exactly like Goku. So, that's pretty much the story thus far. We got episodes 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 5 chapters just like last time. So let's begin with chapter 16, Future Trunks Pass. A few years before I traveled back in time. And it shows Trunks training with Supreme Kai and the other Kais. And he's training with his sword. That was great, Trunks. Your sword skills are amazing. The Lord of Lords was helping me train with a sword to prepare for the rise of Babidi. It's all thanks to you, my lord. I never would have gotten this far without you. I never expected that a human would be the one to wield the Z-Sword. Amazing. Let's finish up your training here and now. And then Supreme Kai brings down a giant block. And he holds it Supreme Kai holds this block. What I'm holding here is cotton steel, the hardest material in the universe. Let's see if your sword can cut this. Okay, I'm ready when you are. Here I come. And then something catches the other Kai's attention. My lord, Babidi made his move. Huh? The time has finally come. And then Supreme Kai smiles. Let's go, Trunks. With the Z-Sword in hand, we can stop the resurrection of Majin Buu. Yes. And then all three of them fly off, with the other Kai with the other Kai flying off and Trunks flying alongside them saying, but before that, could you give me back my clothes? And they start flying off. Chapter 16. Then it cuts to the Kais battered and bruised as Babidi is laughing. I gave myself hiccups. No! I hate it when I try to do a laugh for a character and it gives me hiccups. That messed me up. Let's try that again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's get rid of these hiccups and we'll try again. They're still there.
What a sight to see, Lord of Lords.
This can't be.
Way to go, Dabra. Finish them off.
And then it shows Trunks clashing with Dabra. And then Dabra spits in the direction of where Trunks is, and whatever he spits on his sword, it starts to spread across his sword. Like, he spits in Trunks' direction, and Trunks catches this spit on his sword, but it starts to spread across his sword. With Supreme Kai saying, Trunks, drop the sword, or you'll turn into stone too! So Trunks drops his sword. And then Dabra comes up right behind him and tries to hit him. Trunks sees this, and mind you, Trunks is already in Super Saiyan form. Then, as Dabra attempts to cleave Trunks catches the sword in hand, and then the stone sword falls to the ground. And then one of the Kais is looking at the sword thinking, how could this be? The Z-Sword was destroyed! Then it shows someone crash landing right next to the Kai, and it's Trunks. And Trunks looks at Dabra, and then Dabra speaks. You're gonna die today along with those puny lords. I'm so sorry, Trunks. I can't believe Dabra would serve under Babidi. I should have seen this coming.
Pocus and Yakon were just decoys, you fool. There's no way I would let you ruin my plans. It took me over 10 years to gather all of that energy to resurrect Majin Buu.
Supreme Kai, I will never allow him to be resurrected, even if it costs me my life. And Supreme Kai rushes towards Babidi.
Dabra!
And Dabra shoots towards the Supreme Kai, who gets hit and knocked away from Babidi. And he's currently down and out. Supreme Kai, you can't die! And before the other Kai, who's a big burly dude, says anything else, Dabra's directly in front of him with his hand in front of his face. And then Dabra's just smiling. Then Dabra completely blasts the Kai and completely kills him. And it's Kibito. His name is Kibito. I forgot his name. My bad. And Dabra just basically kills Kibito. And Trunks, Kibito! Kibito! And Babidi
serves you right, fools. You're next, Lord of Lords.
As Babidi is over next to the Supreme Kai and stomping on him. And then he telekinetically holds up the Supreme Kai and starts to choke him. as Babidi is laughing evilly. And then Trunks gets up, and then he assumes Super Saiyan 2.
That's enough, scum. We've come a long ways for this piece. I will not let you take it away!
And it shows Trunks running straight towards Dabra, nailing him in the midsection with multiple punches, and then kicking him away with extreme force.
Hey! Why'd he suddenly get stronger? He must be of...
And then Dabra, he must be of a race that acquires strength through rage. Do not worry, master. It's obvious that he is still no match for. And before Dabra can even finish, Trunks is directly in front of Dabra, who kicks him away, him and Babidi, away at the same time.
You fool!
And then Babidi gets hit. Then Dabra summons a spear in his hand. Why, you... And then, all of a sudden, Dabra can't move. What is this? My body won't move. And he looks back, and it's the Supreme Kai who's still alive. Hurry, Trunks! You must finish them off while you still can! And Trunks is standing there, and then he does that multi arm move. I forget what it's called. And he starts moving his arms real quickly in front of his face. With Trunks. Die! Wait! Says Dabra. But Trunks shoots towards Dabra. And Dabra and Babidi are both engulfed in this massive explosion. And their whole being is just erased. And there's nothing but a smoldering crater left. And Trunks leaves his Super Saiyan 2 form. It's over. The world is at peace again. And then the Supreme Kai falls to the ground. Supreme Kai! And thus, the rise of Majin Buu was prevented by Supreme Kai's sacrifice. This, however, was nothing more than the beginning of the despair that was about to come. And then it cuts to Goku Black, who's been watching this entire fight go on. How wonderful to think there is a world where the most troublesome god of destruction of Universe 7 no longer exists. Then it cuts back to the present as Trunks continues to talk to everyone back at Capsule Corps. Soon after that, Black appeared and started to slaughter humans everywhere. Goku, man, you seriously have gone through quite a lot. Man, you seriously have gone through a lot. Well, Whis! Just as I expected, my lord, you've been completely erased from the future where he's from. Seems like this Goku Black or whatever is the ruler of the world in my place. Only a few know that the death of a Lord of Lords leads to the demise of the God of Destruction too. Even among the Lords, I am sure that only the highest ranking ones would know about this. Which means that Black is also a god. Also, if he were to knowingly and willingly go after a world where Goku and the God of Destruction do not exist, it's highly possible that he's traveled across parallel timelines. Ha ha! That's impossible. Hey, Trunks, are you sure that God of Destruction doesn't exist in your world? No. This is my first time hearing about such a thing. So you're this God of Destruction that you speak of? Goku! Oh yeah, I don't think I've introduced them to you yet. This is Lord Beerus, the God of Destruction. And this is Whis. Pleased to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you too. I gotta tell you, these two are way stronger than us. And then Whis and Beerus are all like, and Whis is all like, oh! Wow, is that true? Bulma! Meanwhile, one of them is not as nice as you think. You better be careful. Huh? What do you mean? Shall I show you? Says Beerus. Okay, guys, this discussion is over for now. Either way, there's nothing we can do until we finish charging the time machine. Trunks, for now, I suggest that you change your clothes. There are some clothes in Building 29. You can pick whatever you want. Yeah, thank you. And then Trunks looks over at his younger self. Hi, so you're the little me. You've grown up a lot. And you can become a Super Saiyan already.
Yeah?
Wow, that's great. You're always supporting your friends, right?
Uh-huh.
And then Trunks looks at Mai standing next to Trunks. Young Trunks. Is your name?
I'm Mai. Pleased to meet you, sir.
And then Mai is blushing, talking to future Trunks. I knew it. And then he grabs her hand, and then that causes Mai to start blushing.
Hey, wait!
And Trunks is just looking like, why is she freaking out?
So will I be there in the future too?
Yeah, you will. Pilaf, what about me? And then Shu, did you know me too? Well, I'm not sure. Okay. Bulma,
Dinner's at 6. Do you know where the restaurant is?
yeah. Though I haven't gone there since it was destroyed in the future, I remember where it is.
I'm going back to the laboratory, but you're welcome to come by whenever you want.
I will. And then Trunks leaves. And he leaves, and then he just grips his fists as he can think of Mai, because Mai died in his arms in his future thanks to Goku Black. And young Trunks,
Hey, what's wrong with you, Mai? That handsome face, he's such a looker.
and then Trunks is all like,
Huh?
Bulma,
You're starting to sound like an old lady.
and then it cuts to Mai laughing, going,
Oh no, please don't say that.
because remember, Mai, Pilaf, and Shu had their ages regressed earlier in the series. Way earlier than Dragon Ball Super. So they are kind of, they are kind of older, but they're stuck in young kids' bodies and have to age up again. Then it cuts to in the future with Goku Black in the air. His presence has completely vanished from this world. The Lord of Lords from all the other universes have been terminated, along with the gods of destruction. Even Trunks no longer exists in this world. Meaning there's no one left to challenge me, I think. No, that's wrong. And then he lands. And then he lands next to the fuel line that was connected to the time machine, and he holds on to it. This isn't over. Never underestimate the persistence of a Saiyan. I, of all people, should be the most aware of that. Let's sit tight and see what happens. And then it shows Goku Black flying away from the destroyed capsule core. And then it cuts to Mai, who's laying on the floor, and a black cat comes up and starts licking her in the face. And then it shows away from the cat as it shows a restaurant. The Capsule Core restaurant with Beerus and Whis walking in. Present day. And the cat, which is small, like a kitten, smells the food and tries to run inside of the restaurant and latches onto Bulma's dad's back. And everyone is eating food. And then he says, "Oh, I see. So you came from the future." And then it has Bulma's mom saying,
And here I thought he had a growth spurt.
and Trunks is laughing. Bulma,
How'd you like the meal? It's good, right?
yes, it's delicious. It reminds me of when I was little.
Thank goodness.
And then young Trunks is trying to get young Mai's attention, but she's fawning over Trunks. Whis, did you try the soup, my lord? It's surprisingly good. Is that so? I was hesitating because it looks like the puke of a dragon species on planet Gaspa. Goku, hey Trunks, in the future, is there really nobody else fighting on your side? No. Black said there was no one left to stop him anymore since he defeated all the other gods. Perhaps I'm the only warrior left. As I thought, the rest of the lords across the universes are all gone. Yum, this is good, goes Beerus as he's just chowing down on the soup. It's no surprise with a guy like him around. Wait a sec, maybe this isn't specific to your future. The exact same guy can start the same reign in our timeline too. Would you like to ask the Lord of Lords to see if he knows anything? To see if there's a god who might turn to evil. Is that it? Then we cut to Universe 10. And it shows Kibito on the world of the Supreme Kai fighting with someone. And he's struggling, and then he gets knocked away by this other Kai that he's fighting. And then this person is shown. It's this one Kai with pointy ears and a sloping hairstyle. And then he prepares to fight Kibito even more. And they continue to clash. And then this mysterious Kai raises his hand up, causes the ground to explode underneath Kibito. And as the dust settles, it shows this individual getting dangerously close to hitting Kibito, and then they put their hands towards one another, and you've seen Obi-Wan and Anakin struggle to do a force push against one another beforehand. That's what they do, and they struggle, but then this individual, I was about to say his name before he showed him, this person drags Kibito's arm and drags Kibito as well, and he prepares to chop down into the back of Kibito before we get another Kai who says, "The match is over. Stop right there." And this person stops inches away from Kibito's back. Then we cut to the Supreme Kai of Universe 7. Amazing! Thank you for your training, Kibito. If I remember correctly, Zamasu was the Northern Lord of Worlds in Universe 10, right? Indeed, though he's still undergoing training to succeed me as the Lord of Lords from Universe 10. So he's called Zamasu in the manga, but we also know him as Zamasu in the anime. He must be one of the most skilled fighters, even including all the Lords of Lords across the universes. He's good at fighting, but his personality, on the other hand, well, there's something about him that is too serious. And then I'm just gonna call him Zamasu from here on in, because I'm just used to it. And both him and Kibito both bow to each other. As I thought, people from Universe 7 are so strong. What a surprise to see you, who was once a Lord of Worlds, become so powerful. I've always held you two in such high regard. I was told that you defeated Majin Buu a few years ago. No, we didn't do that on our own. Besides, those sorts of actions are supposed to be handled by the god of destruction. That's true, although in our universe, the god of destruction tends to just sleep a lot. And then Beerus sneezes because someone's talking about him. Then it cuts to Whis. How could the god of destruction catch a cold? It's cold at night on Earth. Then we cut back to Zamasu and the other Kais. And then it cuts to Supreme Kai. What's more, had it not been for Son Goku and his friends, we would have been destroyed by Babidi. Who is this Son Goku that you speak of? He's a pure-hearted Saiyan from Earth. A Saiyan? That's impossible. No mortal should be able to overpower us gods. Kibito! As much as I regret to admit it, these days there are a number of humans whose strength have surpassed us divine beings. How could that be? But at least there's no one who is stronger than a god of destruction. I suppose the right decision was to entrust everything to the gods of destruction. The gods of destruction. No, I am certain that what you did was the right decision. All the unnecessary beings must be eliminated. Unnecessary beings? And that's when the teacher, the master of Zamasu, just sighs because this is what he means by his personality. For our future, let us maintain the good order of our universes. Of course. It's time for us to excuse ourselves now. We appreciate your training with us. Kai! And then the Supreme Kai and Kibito just disappear and go back to their own universe. And then Zamasu finishes bowing and he pulls up. Then his teacher goes, Well then, your martial arts skills are definitely at their peak. I appreciate your kind words. It's time for the next step. We must polish what's inside you. Then it cuts to the home of Universe 10's Kai and Zamasu, as they're looking on in different places, looking at different worlds.
Zamasu, take a look at this world, Babidi.
Yes, my lord. And it shows two alien creatures fighting with one another, just like with makeshift wooden clubs.
What savages. Certain humanoid-like creatures have evolved there recently, but they appear to be too vicious. What do you think is the best thing we can do?
Why not clean them up before it's too late?
Clean up, you say?
What I mean is terminate them all, of course.
How absurd! Listen, Zamasu, you learned this earlier. Such judgment is to be passed only by the god of destruction.
Then what other options do we have, my lord? Do you believe we can try to persuade those savages to settle down?
We must keep observing them closely. Let's give them 1,000 more years and see what happens.
I strongly doubt they would create order.
Do not rush to conclusions. You don't know that for sure.
I certainly do. The result is too obvious from what we've seen before on countless other planets. Then his teacher just sighs.
All right, if that is how certain you are, then let's take a look.
Take a look. And then a box appears in this Kai's hands.
Here.
Isn't this the Ring of Time? The item that allows you to freely travel through time?
Correct. Now you can observe the future of the people of Babidi. Whether they're truly not worthy of you watching, witness it with your own eyes.
I understand. And that is the end. And that is the end of chapter 16. A little footnote image is that old Kai was inside of the Z-Sword and sealed inside, which means that old Kai died when the Z-Sword was turned to stone and shattered during Trunks' fight with Dabra and Babidi.
I was killed while sealing the sword!
And he looks massively upset about it. Chapter 17, Zamasu, the next Lord of Lords from Universe 10. Flooded Babidi. And it cuts to these cavemen individuals, with one dragging a giant fish behind him up a cliff face. Then he sees a couple of them in front of him with two wooden clubs. And the one that's dragging the fish rushes towards him and prepares to fight, and he gets knocked away into a nearby wall. And as he's been battered and beaten, they try to take the fish. Then they look up as they notice that a giant boulder comes down and squashes the both of them. Well, it squashes the both of them. No, it squashes all three. It squashes all three aliens, and it turns out that there was a bigger alien, and none of them speak English. They only speak in caveman grunts. There was a bigger alien up top that pushed the boulder that took out all three of the others, and he jumps down and takes the fish for his own. And then he just walks off after eating the whole fish that he just stole. And Zamasu and his master are watching.
Those Babidi mortals are savages. For now, perhaps they are, but you never know what they will be like in 1,000 years. Let's use the Ring of Time to find out.
So that's the Ring of Time. This is the first time I've seen it.
Indeed, it's rarely used. The last time I used it was 400 years before I adopted you as my apprentice.
Is it true that it enables you to freely travel through time?
Yes, but only to the future. You may only use it to go between the future and the present.
Can you not go back to the past?
No, that is strictly forbidden. Changing history is very dangerous. Take a look at the rings at the top. These are for the other worlds created when history was rewritten.
Other worlds? So these are for traveling to those so-called parallel universes.
That's right.
I never expected there were this many parallel universes.
Long ago, there was a mortal civilization in Universe 12 that possessed highly sophisticated technology. They invented a device that could send a person back in time. Such a thing was assumed impossible, but they somehow managed it and changed history. These rings are for the new parallel worlds that emerge because of that mistake. Ever since then, changing the timeline has been strictly prohibited. There's only 4 of them now. There's 4 of them now? They've increased in number since I last checked. No way. Someone must have created another new universe recently.
I understand about the rings. Let's go see what their planet looks like 1,000 years from now.
Yes. Let me put the rest of the rings away for now. Well then.
And then he takes one of his Potaro rings off.
Put this on. Only those that are granted the power of the Lord of Lords have the privilege of traveling to the future with the Ring of Time.
Oh.
But today is an exception. I will temporarily grant you the power of the Lord of Lords.
You have my gratitude.
Put this on your left ear just as I do.
If I remember correctly, putting this on my right ear could cause us to merge.
Indeed, it would surely combine us into one powerful Lord of Lords, but in return we would never be able to return to normal. So, want to merge with me?
No, I will save that opportunity for later. Is this all right? And Zamasu puts the earring on his left ear.
Good. Now look into the ring and chant 1,000 years in your mind.
And they put both of their rings together and they say,
1,000 years.
And time changes. Time changes and they go 1,000 years into the future. We are in the planet of Babari, 1,000 years in the future.
Now look, they are starting to establish a culture. We need to get closer.
And Zamasu is all like, why do you even want to go down there?
Ah, I see. There is some sort of writing over here.
And then there's roaring going around the corner.
Could this be a musical instrument?
And Zamasu looks around the corner and he's shocked as he goes, Master, what is this? And his master comes along and they look and they see more of these alien warrior caveman people, and it's just a whole big area where they're all just fighting each other.
What the?
This is the truth. These mortals haven't changed one bit. It may have even gotten worse. As these caveman people are just beating each other, leaving bodies all over the ground. Such ugly mortals. I'm convinced now more than ever that such mortals have no place in this universe. And then it cuts to one older-looking caveman alien and 2 attendants with him, and then they all start to bow towards this hooded alien, and his master notices.
Zamasu, take a look over there.
And before they can do that, an alien pops up behind them and tries to hit him with a billy club. And both Zamasu and his master see that, and Zamasu, without missing a beat, forcefully shoves this alien with extreme force into a nearby building.
Zamasu, we must leave.
And the alien gets up and cracks his neck and then glares. At Zamasu and his master.
Are you listening to me, Zamasu? We must go.
And Zamasu does not budge. He just stares down this alien, who gets absolutely livid. And then Zamasu gets mad, and he charges a key in his hand, with his master going, "What are you?" And the monster rushes at Zamasu. And Zamasu raises his hand, with his master screaming, "Stop this, Zamasu!" And Zamasu brings his hand completely down, slicing the alien straight down the middle without even missing a beat. And the alien's body just falls to pieces on opposite sides, with Zamasu glaring happily that he just murdered this random alien.
What have you done? We must return, Zamasu. We must go!
And then it cuts to the Kais going right back to their home.
Give the Potara back to me. Oh, Zamasu, why did you do that? You did not have to kill that being. We could have just left.
Those were absolutely worthless mortals. More than that, they were nothing but trash that was ruining the planet's environment.
There's no such thing as worthless beings. Even earthworms contribute to fertile soil and become the life energy for other animals. Everything in nature appears for a reason.
Yet those earthworms never seek to become intelligent.
It was merely an example. Why do you hate mortals so much?
Once they acquire the knowledge, mortals always destroy their environment, our precious planets.
Those planets do not belong to us.
Are you saying that planet poverty must be left that way?
We only have to keep watching over them. If they are to be doomed, then let them doom themselves.
Master, then what is our purpose?
Why ask now? Our purpose, of course, is to maintain peace. If there is a planet that becomes devoid of peace and disturbs the balance of the universe, we must think of a way they can fix it themselves. Can you not see how easy you are on them?
Oh wait, Zamasu. Can you not see how easy you are on them? We must be more actively involved and crush evil in its tracks. There are many mortals out as there are stars in our universe who would just ignore us.
I told you before, that is the work of the god of destruction.
And this bothers Zamasu.
Listen well, Zamasu. Although I acknowledge your sense of justice, having too much of it is no different from fastidiousness. And it will bring you nothing but frailty. Know that tolerance is what leads us on the path of peace.
And Zamasu begrudgingly puts his head down. Are you saying I must turn a blind eye?
Zamasu, I admit that you possess power mighty enough to stop evil. But be warned, you must never grow arrogant. It will only cause your own demise. It is not combat skill that makes you a Lord of Lords, but a calm mind and a gentle soul. Do you understand?
Then why? Why have I been spending all this time and effort to achieve this power? What was all of that for?
You must see that as an effort to balance your heart.
I understand, Master. Please accept my apologies.
Very well. Oh boy, 1,000 years of travel sure is tiring. I am thirsty now. Zamasu, please bring me some tea.
As this Kai walks off, and Zamasu says, yes, I will. But he doesn't have a look like he's accepted what his master has said. He has this look as if he's like, he can't accept what his master has said, and he still wants to go about trying to murder more mortals, if he possibly could. Hold on, let me make sure that there's no game audio playing. Nope, there is not. There is not. We're good. We're good. Then it cuts back to the present as it shows Trunks on a go-kart track with Beerus racing after him and future Trunks racing after him. And Trunks is in front of everyone. And Beerus is upset that he is not beating everyone with Vegeta and Goku pulling up behind.
I won't let you win, Kakarot.
And Vegeta rides off in front of Goku. Ha 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 ha! And he speeds off too fast because he runs headfirst into like a big rock formation and crashes. You gotta slow down on your turns, Vegeta.
Darn it!
As everyone races in front of him. And young Trunks is still ahead of everyone. And then Trunks looks to the side, Beerus notices and goes, I've got you. And he tries to turn to keep up with Trunks. And then he surpasses Trunks. And as they're racing, Beerus, I'm in first now. And then Trunks takes out a shell. This is Mario Kart. This is Mario Kart. They are physically playing Mario Kart. He takes out a shell and throws it at Beerus.
Take this!
And he throws the shell at Beerus, and it knocks his car and spins it around. And then it cuts to Trunks talking to future Trunks.
Big bro, now!
Okay,
and he hits the boost and jets in front of everyone, being the one to win this race. So Trunks came in first, young Trunks in second, Beerus third, Goku fourth, Pilaf fifth, Mai sixth, Shu seventh, and Vegeta at the absolute bottom. Oh wait, they were playing a game. I thought it was physical, but they put their characters in. They put themselves in the game. That's interesting. But it was a game they were playing.
We did it! This is the combined power of 2 Trunks!
Darn it.
And Beerus is not happy.
How'd you like it? It's fun, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played a video game.
And Beerus basically just destroys the controller in his hands.
What an absurd toy.
Young Trunks.
What's wrong, Beerus? That's the 3rd time you've broken the game. You shouldn't play if you get mad every time.
Whis, let's go.
All right.
Aw, come on.
And then Mai comes up behind Future Trunks.
So you're good at video games too?
It was all thanks to Trunks.
Yeah, he's right, Mai. It's all thanks to me. All right, keep your eyes on me. I'm gonna win the next round too.
And it shows Trunks sitting with Mai, Pilaf, and Shu while they're playing games. And Goku, I'm gonna go to bed. And he looks at Trunks. Trunks, you should get some sleep too.
Ah, yes. What's wrong? Is something on your mind?
Vegeta.
Well, no. I was just thinking that it's been a while since it's been this peaceful.
Yay, win!
It's gonna be all right. We'll take out this Goku Black or whoever and bring peace to your future.
Yes. Kakarot, let me make this clear. I'm gonna be the one who defeats Black.
You can't decide that without me.
Hey. I'm coming with you too. I want to bring peace back to my world with my own hands.
I see.
Just don't get in our way. Of course. Come to the gravity room tomorrow morning.
Huh?
I'll train you. Yes.
Then it cuts to Zamasu, who's in the Kai's place, and he's watching Goku. He's apparently watching Goku fight Hit. And he's just looking with a blank expression on his face. And then comes to his master.
What are you watching?
I was watching GodTube.
Oh? Are you aspiring to become a GodTuber instead of a Lord of Lords?
Really? 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 No. And then it cuts to Zamasu trying to click away from Hit and Goku, but he doesn't in time.
Oh, what's this? It must be from that tournament between Universes 6 and 7. I can't believe you found this video. Huh? Son Goku? That's the name of the Saiyan the Lord of Lords from Universe 7 was talking about. He's a man who could surpass the power of the gods. Why are you interested in him?
Master, take a look at this. Even Zeno-sama, the Lord of Everything, was present.
My goodness, you're right. These mortals are much stronger than I thought.
Yes, how dare these nasty mortals be this close in power to gods of destruction?
Oh, the one named Monaka won the tournament for them. It didn't even look like he did anything. He's amazing.
This Son Goku. And he just looks at Goku. Master, what are these mysterious stars that appear in the sky in the video?
Huh? Oh, they must be what they call Dragon Balls. Rumor has it they can grant any wish. But I never thought they really existed. Looks like the winner of the tournament got them as a prize.
Those Dragon Balls grant any wish. And then it cuts to young Trunks as he wakes up and walks past his mom.
Morning, Mom. Hey, you've been playing video games all night again. Go wash your face. Go wash your face. Okay. Jeez, he's so different from future Trunks.
Then young Trunks walks past the gravity room where Vegeta and Trunks are training in. Then it cuts to Goku, who's floating over the pond outside of Capsule Corps, meditating, while Whis looks on. And Beerus walks in yawning. Good morning, my lord. And the person serving Whis, the attendant serving Whis, says, would you like something to drink?
Bring me beer. I need a barrel.
And then Whis, you're in a bad mood. Is this still about the video game last night?
Shut up.
Then Supreme Kai. Did you call for me, Lord Beerus? Whis, I appreciate you taking the time to come here, Supreme Kai.
There's something we need to talk to you about.
Okay. How can I assist? Then Goku notices Supreme Kai. Oh, hey, it's a Supreme Kai.
Are there any gods who have been throwing around a dangerous ideology as of late that you can think of?
What? A dangerous ideology? For instance, a god who hates mortals. Does that sound familiar to you?
A god who hates mortals? Let's see.
Come to think of it, I think I met somebody like that pretty recently. And then Goku appears right behind Beerus and Whis. And Supreme Kai, it shows what could be Zamasu. And he goes, oh, now that you mention it,
do you know someone like that? And who it might be?
Maybe it's Kibito. I was worried since he sometimes makes discriminatory remarks against mortals.
We cannot let these mere mortals step inside the realm of the Lord of Lords.
But what's going on?
So that's the guy. You're right, he seems suspicious.
Huh? Kibito? That's the guy who's always with you, right? Are you saying he's back? Are you saying he's black? Isn't that a little far-fetched? Besides, Black looks like me, right? Kibito and I have nothing in common.
Maybe he's disguising himself.
What do we do now, my lord? Shall we pay him a visit?
Yeah, we might as well.
Well then, and then Whis causes his staff to appear. And then he gets a message on his staff. Oh? I just received a message from somewhere else. Oh my, it's from the Grand Priest.
What? The Grand Priest?
Hello? It's been a long time. Yes. Here's your beer, sir. And then the attendant brings the beer to Beerus. I understand. I'll get back to you later. Oh, goodness. This is getting complicated.
What's wrong? Something happened?
Goku. Huh? Me? Zeno-sama wants to see you right away. He's telling you to come to the Kingdom Palace right now.
Huh, you mean Zen-chan?
And then as soon as Goku gives this nickname, Beerus spits out his beer and covers the Supreme Kai in beer.
What did you say?
Why me? Why me? Maybe it's about the tournament. Well, tell him I'll see him later. I'm busy now.
You fool! If he tells you to go, you must, no matter what.
Why? How far is it? It takes me 2 days to get there. 2 days? We don't have time to visit somewhere that far. And we don't have time to teach you today. Just go. Then it cuts to the Supreme Kai. Excuse me, would you like me to take you there? I can teleport you to the palace.
Really? That's a good idea. You can keep an eye on him. Whis, you should go too.
Of course, but what about you, my lord?
No way, I'm not going there. Goku, make sure to behave yourself. The future of the entire universe rests on your attitude.
Okay, let's get this over with. Let's go, Supreme Kai.
Hold on! Are you seriously going in those clothes? You need to dress more formal.
I'm not going if it's that much of a pain. Well, let's just say we were in a rush this time. I'll apologize on your behalf, says Whis.
Also, don't you dare tell him about Goku Black. If the Lord of Everything hears about it, he could destroy the entire universe.
Indeed.
And one last thing.
You still have something to say?
Not to you, I'm talking to the Lord of Lords.
Yes?
Don't you dare die on me.
Huh? Okay. Because I'm pretty sure the Supreme Kai doesn't even know that if he dies, so does the God of Destruction.
All right, time to go.
Excuse me, have I done anything to offend him? Oh, don't worry about it, says Whis. Then they cut to the palace of Zeno. Note, building is in the shape of the kanji Zen, meaning everything. It's the same Zen used in Zeno-sama's name. And it's got like a little footnote there. So the house of Zeno, the palace of Zenos, why do I call them Zenos? The palace of Zeno is shaped in the kanji for Zen. Then we cut to this person who stands in front of this building. Welcome, gentlemen. It's been a long time, my lord. Both Supreme Kai and Whis both bow to this person. The Grand Priest is this little kid? That's right, Goku, please bow. You are son Goku, correct? Yeah, I'm Goku! And that's the end of chapter 17, with Beerus sticking behind, and it's still morning, and he's up on the game trying to get better at the game so that he can beat Trunks. Chapter 18, Goku Black's True Identity. Please, Goku, please give him a proper greeting. Pleased to meet you, sir? Whis, we'd like to apologize for his violation of the dress code. We were in a hurry to get here. Grand Priest, don't worry about it. I am quite certain that those clothes are the nicest you own, right? Yep. And Supreme Kai just glares at Goku because he's just so informal in how he speaks. I mean, yes, sir. You're really perceptive, huh? Goku! Please, come this way. His Majesty is waiting for you. And it shows him walking into like this void area. You know, it feels like that guy's a lot stronger than he looks. You have a sharp eye, Goku. The Grand Priest, as far as I know, is the mightiest of all beings in the universe. For real? Shh. And then Whis shushes him. Let me remind you, you mustn't be rude or challenge him in a fight. But I can't help it, I'm so curious. Let's just say that even I don't stand the slightest chance against him. What? Is he that strong? Then this trip was worth it after all! But if he's so strong, maybe we can ask him to help us with Goku Black. Unfortunately, we angels must remain neutral. We can never fight. What? An angel? You're an angel, Whis? Quiet, says the Supreme Kai. Sorry. So that means you aren't gonna help us even if we're about to die. Correct. Have you ever seen me fight outside of the times I'm training you? Now that you mention it. Besides, if such news was ever reported to the Lord of Everything through the Grand Priest, His Majesty would destroy you along with the entire universe. I get it. I'll keep quiet. Then Zeno.
Welcome. Glad to see you again.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, you know, I've always wanted a friend.
Huh?
And I really liked you back then, so I want you to be my friend.
And? What do I do as your friend? Says Goku. And the attendants just glare at Goku. And Zeno gets out of his chair and walks towards Goku. And he puts his hat out and goes,
Let's play.
Huh? Sure, but did you really bring me all the way here just for that?
Is that bad?
And Supreme Kai, of course not. This man, Goku, is extremely grateful for being your personal acquaintance, Your Majesty. I guarantee it.
Shut up.
Of course. And Zeno just basically tells him shut up and is like, oh, if he tells me to shut up, I need to sit down. I can't move.
What are you trying to say, Son Goku?
Just Goku is fine.
Goku? Then you can give me a nickname too. Any good ideas?
Let's see. Since you're Zeno-sama, how about Zenchan? And his attendants are all like, I can't believe he just did this. And Supreme Kai just falls over and faints from the utter absurdity of this conversation.
Zenchan, I like that.
Hey, Zenchan, I thought I was invited to discuss the tournament with you.
There's that too, but I want to play with you first.
Sorry, man. You should know that I'm busy right now. I'll come back here once I'm done. Mind waiting for me till then? And then the attendants, Insolent fool! You must watch how you speak!
Shut up, or I'll erase you.
And both the attendants just stand and go, Your Majesty, our deepest apologies.
And after you're finished, will you come and play with me?
For sure. If you want, I'll bring you someone who I think will get along with you even better than me.
Really?
For real? Leave it to me. And then both Zeno and Goku just like, give each other some dap. And then Zeno goes, and then Goku's laughing. But yeah, this place looks boring. Maybe you should come see us on the Earth sometime.
Yeah. Here, I'll give you this.
And then Zeno has a button in his hand. What is it?
Press this button and I'll come to you right away.
Oh, neat. Thanks. Mind if I leave now?
Promise me, okay?
Of course. I'll see you soon. And it shows Supreme Kai completely unconscious as Goku carries him out. Whis, as he speaks to Grand Priest. Son Goku, huh? You surely made an intriguing friend. I cannot agree more. Even I'm excited to see him again. Farewell. Excuse us, my lord. See ya! And then they all just port out. Then it cuts to the home of Zamasu and his master, and he's writing.
I should take a break for now.
And he's writing.
Zamasu, could you bring me some tea?
And Zamasu is nowhere to be seen.
Huh? I wonder where he went.
And then we cut to Lord Zuno's planet, the man who can answer your every question. And that is the spell for summoning the Divine Dragon, which will grant you any wish that one time. Once your wish is granted, the Dragon Balls will disperse between the two universes once again, and we'll wait for whoever comes to gather them next. So, all I have to do is collect all 7 Dragon Balls, right? That is all for your questions. You are speaking to a Lord of Lords. It wouldn't take even a second to terminate something as feeble as your pathetic life. And this surprises Lord Zuno. I will ask you again. I must collect all 7 Dragon Balls, right? All 7, yes, you are right. But they have lost their light. You will not be able to summon the dragon just yet. How long will it take for them to be ready again? From the moment a cockroach is born until it dies. Speak more plainly. About a year. I have to wait for that long. Well then, you are going to tell me exactly where I can find all the Dragon Balls. What? Then it cuts to Beerus, who's floating in space.
What's taking them so long? Are they done? Aren't they done yet?
And then all companies, Whis, Supreme Kai, and Goku teleport directly in front of Beerus in space. Oh, Lord Beerus, I appreciate your coming all the way. You're coming all the way here to pick us up.
Oh, you made it through. Oh, you all made it through.
Hey, Zenchan was a good guy after all.
Zenchan? What kind of messed up nickname did you give him?
By the way, Goku, you promised the Lord of Everything that you'd bring him an even better friend than you. Who did you have in mind? Well, I don't actually know yet. Do you know anyone? Wow, you actually lied to him? Come on, I only said that so he'd let us go home. You can't be serious. How could you lie to the Lord of Everything? If His Majesty finds out, it'll be the end of the universe. Jeez, I'll figure it out later. Speaking of which, you have lots of free time, right, Beerus?
Oh, no you don't. I won't do it.
Oh, well, I'll worry about it later.
You have no idea what kind of a mess you've just created.
Well then, let's just close this matter for now. My lord, shouldn't we get back to investigating the identity of Goku Black?
You're right. That Kibito guy, he's got an evil-looking face. I'll make him talk.
Goku? Who is this Goku Black person you've been talking about? Oh, yeah. Yo, Dave DeChavez, what chapter are we on? We are on chapter 18 of volume 3. It's progressing nicely. Hope you enjoy yourself while you're here. I know I'm enjoying reading through these chapters and doing these voices for them.
You're right. That the Kibito guy, he's got an evil-looking face. I'll make him talk.
Then Supreme Kai. Goku? Who is this Goku Black person you've been talking about? Goku! Oh yeah, something seriously bad is going on right now. It all started when Trunks came here from the future. And then Bulma comes in.
you are!
Miss Bulma, what's wrong?
And that's what happened.
What? In the future? So, I end up being killed?
In Trunks' future, that's how it goes. We can't let that happen in our world, too. That's why Beerus and the rest of us are looking for this guy.
What? So that's why Beerus asks about a god who possesses a dangerous ideology.
Right. Just to remind you, it was you who told us that Kibito was the most suspicious.
But I didn't know things were this complicated.
Bulma!
Where the heck have you been all this time? You've got company.
Who?
Hey, over here!
And it is Old Kai and Kibito who's walking with Vegeta and Trunks. And this shocks everyone.
Supreme Kai, there is something I need to tell you. It's an emergency.
Beerus.
You just show yourself and think you can get away with it. Nice try, jerk. I shall dispose of you right here and now.
Supreme Kai! Lord Beerus, I think there's been a misunderstanding. And Kibito is confused by all of this. So, Kibito, what business do you have with us?
Oh. I received a message from a man named Lord Zuno. He reached out to the realm of the Lord of Lords.
You mean that Zuno?
The same Zuno that Jocko and Bulma went to go see in order to figure out where these Super Dragon Balls were and what they are before the Invitational Gods of Destruction tournament that happened earlier.
He told me that a god Zamasu of Universe 10 came to ask in detail about the Super Dragon Balls. Zamasu? Who the heck is that?
He's the former Lord of Worlds from Universe 10. He's currently being trained as an apprentice to the Lord of Lords there.
A Lord of Worlds from another universe? How odd. How does this guy know about the Dragon Balls? Perhaps he watched a video of the tournament? Oh yeah, that thing's been illegally uploaded on GodTube.
Carry on, Kibito.
Yes, my lord. Zamasu was also asking about Son Goku for some reason.
Huh? I don't know this guy.
In particular, he was asking if it's possible for a god to switch bodies with a mortal using the power of the Dragon Balls.
And this shocks everyone because now they've pretty much found their culprit.
What did you say?
And this surprises everyone.
Do you think leaving him alone would lead to further problems?
And then Trunks.
No way. So that guy switched bodies with Goku to become Goku Black?
It seems we can now assume this Lord of Worlds named Zamasu is the real identity of Goku Black. Whis. Beerus.
Why did you say Kibito was a suspect? You got it all wrong. Was I being suspected of something?
No, it's nothing, don't worry. Goku. What? A Lord of Worlds is behind all of this? Is that even possible? And he's gonna take over my body? That's seriously not cool.
Vegeta. That bastard's gonna use the Dragon Balls. Everything's starting to make sense.
Bulma.
Hold on. That's the story in our world, right? It could be someone different from the one in Trunks' future.
You're right. The Goku in my world has been gone for a long time. He is a Lord of Lords. He can use the rings of time to travel across parallel worlds.
What the heck? For real?
Goku.
Supreme Kai. The rings are items that only Lord of Lords are allowed to use. But Zamasu has yet to become one. He can't use the rings of time yet. Trunks.
Yes?
Do you remember if Goku Black was wearing Potara like these, just as the Lord of Lords does right now? Right here?
He was. Only on one ear, though.
Only on one ear? Oh, come on. That's a very important detail. You should have told us sooner.
I'm sorry. I never thought Goku Black was a Lord of...
And then, all of a sudden... Whis says, Was the Potara you saw this color? The color I am showing right now is one that only Lords of Lords can wear.
Huh? I can't remember.
And then it flashes the thought flashes in front of him as he's standing in front of Goku Black. Back in his destroyed future.
This is all for today. I'll spare you for now, Trunks. Go back and get stronger if you can. But the next time we meet will be our last. I will kill you then.
And it shows the Potara ring on Goku Black's ear, and it's the same color that Whis is holding.
Yes, it's the same color.
Just as I suspected. I have a feeling the Lord of Lords from Universe 10 is in grave danger. Huh? What do you mean? Says Goku. Bulma, to summarize, the Zamasu guy is going to kill his master, the current Lord of Lords, take his Potara and his title, then travel to Trunks' world with the Ring of Time and take over your body using the Dragon Balls. Why does he need to travel to Trunks' world? Perhaps because in our world, Lord Beerus and the rest of the warriors of Earth are still alive. That world would be easier for him to take over. This is all your fault for dying, Beerus says as he punches the Supreme Kai in the head. Whis! Still, we must not assume that our world is safe. He might be hiding in that world and waiting for a chance to annihilate all the gods in ours, too.
Whis, we're going to Universe 10. I'm gonna destroy Zamasu while I still can.
Huh? But that will change the future and create a whole new world.
I don't care, we're all gonna die otherwise.
I understand. I'm coming too, says Goku. Zamasu is trying to take over your body. It's too risky for you to meet now, to meet now.
Besides, this is a problem for us gods to handle. Stay here and wait for us to return.
Not fair. Supreme Kai, Lord Beerus, I will take you to him at once.
No, there's something I need you to do for me.
And then it cuts to the Earth as Whis and Beerus fly off at high speeds. Then Vegeta...
I don't like it. This guy saw the tournament and wants a strong body. Why did he choose you instead of me?
Bulma, that's not the point.
Besides, it was Monaka who won in the end.
Maybe he wasn't happy with becoming Monaka. Remember his giant nipples? And then it cuts to Goku and company walking back into Capsule Corp. And it shows Emperor Pilaf looking at everyone as Pilaf says, Miss, we just finished refueling the time machine. Bulma, thanks. Goku, oh, so we're good to go now. All right, Vegeta, Trunks, let's go. Bulma, what? Are you sure you don't have to wait for Beerus and Whis? Well, whoever this guy is, we gotta beat him no matter what. It's better to get it over with.
That's exactly what I'd expect from you. Very well, I'm ready to go now.
Trunks, are you good? Yes, I'm ready too. Father, Goku, thanks for helping me.
Jeez, you Saiyans are also... Anyways, whatever happens, whether it goes right or wrong, be sure to come back alive, Trunks.
Yes. Universe 10, the world of the Lord of Lords. And it cuts to Zamasu's master opening the door.
What a surprise.
It's been a long time. Lord Goas. And his name is Goas. This dude's name is Goas. We finally get the name drop.
Welcome, Lord Beerus and Whis. It's a pleasure to have you here. It has been a long time since we last met.
The pleasure is all ours. How nice to see you looking so well, Lord Goas.
I wonder when the last time someone addressed me by my name was. Although I have yet to lose my vitality, I'm certainly grown old. I am even starting to think it's time for me to retire soon.
Ahem, says Beerus. Oh, by the way, the reason we've come here today is to see your apprentice.
My apprentice? You mean Zamasu?
Is he here?
Yes, he does live here, but he has been out since this morning. This is the first time he's gone off without my permission. I'm starting to worry.
Both Beerus and Whis give each other the eye like, boyette and suspect.
Then we're going to stay here and wait until he comes back.
Then it cuts to Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks getting inside of the time machine.
Kakarot, you got the sensu beans with you?
Yep, I got him. Bulma.
You guys be careful, okay? Good luck, big bro!
We'll see you soon! And then Goku and company get inside of the time machine with Mai screaming,
Come back safe!
And then they both just disappear and travel to the future. And then they all get out, and then Goku kind of has like a stomach ache. With Trunks going, what's wrong? Looking out the window made me sick.
Are you a child? Leave him, Trunks.
Wait, hold on.
So this is Earth in the future. That jerk.
Oh man, this place is a mess. And Trunks is looking around. Then it cuts to some sort of cottage that's in the mountains far off. And Goku Black is there sipping on something, and he senses them. This chi. And Goku senses him. Is that his chi coming from that mountain? He's on the move. Maybe he noticed our chi too? Or ki. Maybe he noticed our ki too? We need to hide the time machine and move away from here. Got it! Got it. And then Trunks goes over, presses a panel in the side of the time machine, and it shrinks and turns into like a small capsule that Trunks is able to keep inside of his pocket, and a small cat jumps up towards him. You! And the cat is meowing and motioning for Trunks to follow him. Wait! Go, and then Vegeta.
What's he doing? We can't fight around here.
Goku, get down here! I need a sensu bean right now! And then both Vegeta and Goku land where Trunks is. What's wrong? Mai, she's still alive! So Mai is alive, and he takes a piece of a sensu bean, he takes a sensu bean, put it in his mouth, and then he gives her mouth to mouth with the sensu bean in order for her to wake up. And Goku goes, what the? He's seriously doing something like that? And Vegeta looks confused, going,
wait, you've never done it before?
Huh? Done what? And Vegeta gets flustered, speaking about this, going,
a kiss.
Of course I haven't.
But you're married.
What has that got to do with anything?
Never mind.
Then Mai wakes up. Mai!
Trunks!
Thank goodness you're alive.
Why are you still here? Were you unable to make it to the pass?
No, I made it. And thanks to my mom over there, I managed to get back here.
That's great. So it went well. But then, why have you returned?
He came back with us to defeat Goku Black.
Is that Goku Black?
Don't worry. He's Goku, the real Goku that I told you about. Yo! No wonder she looks familiar. She's the future version of that brat at my house.
No wonder she looks familiar. She's a future version of that brat at my house.
And Mai doesn't say anything. Trunks? That's my father. They both came here from 17 years in the past.
You need to stay here and hide. We're going to go far away to fight this guy.
What? I'm coming with you. Let me fight by your side.
We might ask for your help if it becomes too dangerous. Until then, I need you to protect the time machine and that girl. In the worst case scenario, I want you to go back to the past. Got it?
And Trunks doesn't say anything to his dad. As Goku, look how he's changed from before. Surprising, huh?
Yeah. Let's get started, Kakarot.
Yeah. And then both him and Vegeta fly off.
Father.
Do you think they can do it?
Yeah, they'll be fine, I think.
I see. Sounds like they're really strong.
That's also true. After all, those two are the only ones who can protect this world. They have something unique about them. Something that makes me believe in them. Then it cuts to Zamasu floating in the air. How many chapters do I got left? Because I feel like this chapter's been going on for a very long time. We got two more chapters after this. 2 more chapters. I feel like I've been reading this for a while. Goku Black floats in the air. I don't know why I called him Zamasu. Goku Black floats in the air. And he goes, 2 people with a massive amount of ki are on the move. Who are they? And then it shows Goku and Vegeta walking through a park, a destroyed park. If we're out here, we won't do as much damage to the city.
I don't think it's going to be that easy.
Then they both sense Goku Black in the air above them.
He's here. We finally get to meet.
You two, why are you here?
I see he's the same as you.
For real, it's kind of strange.
Let me go first, Kakarot. Nothing is more exciting than beating up a guy who looks exactly like you.
And that is the end of chapter 18. I was about to say, this chapter was going on for a hot minute. And then we get like a footnote image of the Super Shenron granting a wish of Zamasu to the body of Monaka, as he says, Zote kore wotarare korona kamano sutsamaza zairo doigane. I butchered that completely. He basically says in his own language, just as you wished, I have swapped your bodies with Monaka's.
What the? This body is weak. I must go back to the original plan. I had to switch bodies with Goku.
Chapter 19, Another Zamasu. So you're Goku Black, or rather Zamas. Actually, yeah, I was still fine calling him Zamasu because we already know that it's Zamasu who changed bodies with Goku. So it is Zamasu. I don't know why I had to feel like I had to correct myself. Also, I've been going for an hour. I have not turned off my system that has the Callisto Protocol running on it, and I haven't had any problems with it shutting off. So me cleaning out the fans did in fact fix my problem. So it's good to know that I no longer have any game issues. So you're Goku Black, or rather Zamasu. And Goku Black doesn't say anything, because apparently he's been found out. We know everything. We know you use the Dragon Balls to switch bodies with me. Then Goku Black lands on the ground. To think you already know that much. So it is you! That means there's gotta be a me who transferred to your body somewhere. What happened to him? Don't worry, I disposed of him quickly. Darn. Guess I gotta avenge myself now, too. How did you get here? Both of you died in this world a long time ago. We have no obligation to answer to a scumbag like you. What happened to Trunks? Is he with you? We didn't come here to chat. We came here to beat you. And then Vegeta assumes his Super Saiyan 2 form and launches directly towards Goku Black, who swats away his fists but not enough to keep Vegeta from kicking him full force, which Goku Black defends against. And then Goku Black gets skidded off to the back, like a far distance away from them. Hey, come on, Vegeta. We didn't even decide who'd face him first. I lost my patience the second I saw his face. Fine. I don't want to beat up myself anyways. And then Goku Black just stands there. Perfect. I was getting bored of fighting Trunks over and over. And Goku Black assumes his Super Saiyan form. Ha! Blonde hair. Of course he'd be able to turn into a Super Saiyan 2. And that's 2, T-O-O, not 2 as in T-W-O. And Vegeta and Goku look at each other. And then Goku Black, why did I say Vegeta and Goku Black look at each other, and then Goku Black launches towards Vegeta and proceeds to try and punch Vegeta multiple times. And he tries to shoot a ki blast at Vegeta, which Vegeta dodges around and manages to hit Goku Black in his side, sending him barreling through halfway through the city that was a great distance behind them. Then Goku Black gets up, flies in the air, and they continue their clash repeatedly over and over and over and over and over again. And Goku's just watching, and then Mai and Trunks are watching from a distance. That guy, he transformed into a Super Saiyan. Haven't seen that in a while. But that means Goku Black's been pushed into a corner, right? But somehow he's gotten much stronger since the last time I fought him. Still, it seems like Vegeta has the advantage. Besides, we have the real Goku on our side. We should be okay. And then it shows Goku Black getting punched in the face far from the sky down to the ground, where Vegeta just unleashes a barrage of blasts directly down on Goku Black. And Goku has to shield his face because of the amount of dust that's being kicked up from this. And he throws one more blast down there where he blows one more blast down to where Goku Black is, and it envelops a big portion of the city. And Vegeta lands and sees that Goku Black is protected by a barrier he erected up.
I see. No wonder Trunks couldn't handle you.
To think you're capable of fighting this hard. Which era's Vegeta are you? And this is upsetting Goku Black. And Goku comes up.
Figure it out on your own. By the way, that body you possess right now, it must be a future version of Kakarot then. That means you can transform into Super Saiyan Blue too.
And Goku Black doesn't say anything. And Vegeta says,
let's settle this in our ultimate forms.
And then Vegeta assumes his Super Saiyan Blue form, which surprises Goku Black.
What's wrong? Go blue already, otherwise you'll be dead before you know it.
I can't become that yet. And this surprises Goku.
You can't? That's what I thought you'd say.
And he proceeds to teleport directly in front of Zamasu and hit him directly in his midsection.
That body of yours, from the surface down to every last cell, is a body built upon fierce and consistent battles and training.
And then after bodying Goku Black, I can't decide whether I want to say Zamasu or Goku Black. After bodying Goku Black, he kicks him high into the air, with him also saying,
"It's wasted on the likes of you."
And then Vegeta shoots into the air and proceeds to pummel Goku Black repeatedly, over and over and over again.
Only an idiot like him could bring it out. Only an idiot like him could bring out its full potential.
And then Vegeta moves in front of Zamasu, I keep saying Zamasu, in front of Goku Black, and knocks him right back down to the ground.
That's what Saiyans are made of!
And sends Goku Black plummeting all the way back down to the ground again. Man, it's like I'm watching myself get beaten to a pulp. This is weird.
I can't let you jerks ruin my plan. Die!
And Goku Black launches at Vegeta. There's a flash in the air, and then it cuts to the world of the Lord of Lords in Universe 10, and Zamasu returns to Goasu and Beerus and Whis, and they're all just waiting for him. My apologies, Lord Goasu. I received an urgent call from my successor, King Kai, Supreme Kai, and had to visit him. And he's surprised to see Beerus there.
Oh, you've returned, Zamasu. You've got guests.
Who are they?
This is Beerus, the god of destruction from Universe 10, and this is his guide, the Angel Whis.
It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Zamasu.
Where were you just now?
Says Beerus. As I said, there's been trouble in the Northern Universe, and I was asked to help.
You were at Zuno's, weren't you?
And this surprises Zamasu because he's been found out.
Answer me. You went to meet with Zuno the Wise of Universe 7, right?
As expected of the god of destruction, you have seen through everything.
Why did you ask him about the Dragon Balls and Goku?
Well, I saw their fight on GodTube and I was curious.
And why did you ask him about God switching bodies with mortals?
I was only asking if something like that was even possible.
Zamasu, what is going on here? Explain yourself.
And before anyone can say anything else, Supreme Kai from Universe 7 teleports in.
Oh, it's the Lord of Lords from Universe 7.
Lord of Lords from Universe 10. It is a pleasure to see you again.
You're late,
says Beerus. My apologies. I had to travel across all of the universes multiple times. It took some time to get back.
That is the Ring of Time. What have you seen in the future?
Zamasu, I have witnessed your future with my own eyes.
His future?
Yes, I have seen a number of the evil deeds he is about to commit.
Evil? It cannot be. Zamasu would never do that.
It's unfortunate, Beerus. It's unfortunate, Beerus, but it's exactly as we predicted.
I see. And now this gives me a legitimate reason to destroy you. Not that I, a god of destruction, needed such an excuse in the first place.
And Zamasu doesn't say anything and just looks down. Then Goasu says,
What's going on, Zamasu? Answer me! This is a mistake, right?
then Zamasu just smiles.
Evil deeds? Are you referring to my acts of justice?
And he just smiles. He's got like a massive evil smile on his face. Then it cuts back to the future where Goku Black is still getting thrashed around by Vegeta.
This world, where mortals feel entitled to rule over themselves, is wrong. Mortals never stop killing each other until their planets are gone. Mortals must be eliminated. Mortals are the epitome of pure evil. It is I who will bring balance. I am justice!
And then Goku Black, with a blade in his hands, with a Keyblade in his hands, a Ki blade in his hands, launches towards Vegeta, and Vegeta just easily dodges all of it, and then grabs Goku Black's wrist.
I don't care if you are God or Lord. It makes no difference to us.
And he starts squeezing harder and harder. Can you imagine the kind of grip that Goku and Vegeta have just by their genetic makeup? Can you imagine getting gripped ridiculously hard by the hand of Goku and Vegeta? And then Vegeta throws Goku Black down to the ground.
Leave this world now.
I have eliminated all the other gods. Wait a sec. You didn't defeat the gods of destruction by yourself. You only killed the Lord of Lords, and that made them disappear, right?
That's dirty.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that I am the only god left. And it shows Vegeta preparing to blast him.
And so what?
In this universe right now, I reign supreme! And then he throws a blast at Vegeta, which Vegeta just easily dodges multiple times, and he just keeps trying to throw it at him, but it doesn't work. And then Vegeta lands on the ground.
We don't need a god who forces his own twisted sense of justice on us. Silence! Silence, you filthy mortal! My reign is absolute. Every action that I, the supreme god, make is justice!
And he erupts in power, even more power than before. Then we cut to Beerus, who's still questioning Zamasu.
You're delusional. That is not justice.
If my plan has already succeeded in the future, that makes it even more certain that I won't die now. And he gathers up Ki in his hand. I have no choice but to begin right now. And he aims at basically everyone, all the Kais, and he aims at everyone with this big old Keyblade in his hands. Eat this! And before he can even move, Beerus has his wrist in a grip.
You've finally shown your true nature.
And then Beerus puts his hand up to Zamasu's face.
Be gone.
And then there's like this. Now, he doesn't say Hakai. He doesn't say Hakai like most of us are so familiar with. But he says, be gone. And just holding his hand up to Zamasu, Zamasu is just completely turned to dust. Like it just envelops him. This light envelops him. And he just turns to dust right there on the spot.
Zamasu! Why did you?
And Supreme Kai, I will explain once I take these two back to Earth. Lord Goasu, next time you choose your apprentice, I'd appreciate it if you picked one based on his heart, not his physical strength. Beerus!
If you pick up another freak like this, I will destroy you. Or, since that's not an option, I'll just beat the crap out of you. Got it?
Lord Beerus, you must hurry.
Huh? There is something I must tell Goku and the others right away.
Then it cuts to the future again, as Vegeta and Goku Black are still fighting, and Trunks and Mai have caught up. Goku! What? You guys came here after all? Please, listen. Goku Black's Super Saiyan form is stronger than before. Maybe he's been training. Even so, it looks like he's still no match for Vegeta. We should be fine. I've got a bad feeling about this. I think we should settle this as quickly as possible. Huh? I see.
Got it.
Hey, Vegeta! And he has Goku Black by the neck. Forget about my turn. Just finish him already.
What made you think I was gonna let you have a turn?
That jerk. And then Vegeta kicks away Goku Black.
Fine. I'll finish this now. Too bad you'll never get to see your dream come true. Darn it. Take this. Final Flash!
And the whole area just erupts in light as he blasts towards Goku Black. And as the blast gets closer and closer, someone appears behind Goku Black and moves him out of the way of the blast, which surprises everyone. And the blast continues into space. Then this individual lands on a nearby building as Vegeta questions,
"Who is that?"
Then it cuts to the present.
"What's going on here, Supreme Kai? What did you see?"
Goku Black, Zamasu, wasn't acting alone.
"What did you say?"
You're saying that he has an accomplice? Yes, he has the ultimate partner. That was close. However, this is all to help you towards your goal of becoming the Supreme God, right? And then this person puts their hand on the back of Goku Black and he starts apparently healing him with energy. There's someone up there. Is that his accomplice? Goes Goku. Goku Black has an accomplice? I've never seen anyone like that. And they both stand up.
He's been healed,
goes Vegeta. And Goku Black wipes away his mouth. You saved my life. Losing you would make this all for nothing. To accomplish the Zero Mortal project, it is essential for the two of us to work together. And it shows that Goku Black is there, but also Zamasu, too. Which surprises pretty much everybody. And that is the end of chapter 19. I want to make sure that I didn't overlook. Yeah, another Zamasu was the last chapter we were on. The last chapter, the end of chapter 19, has Zamasu's plan so far. In the present, Zamasu has been killed by Beerus. Goku's world main story timeline, they've gone back in time. The world where Zamasu is still alive. Zamasu switched bodies with Goku and killed him. And then we have, that's the future, that's the present information that goes into the future. But Beerus killed Zamasu before any of this happened, so the new world where Zamasu no longer exists. So, future Trunks' world is the world where androids devastated the Earth, Black begins to destroy the world, and now there's two Zamasus now, because the Goku from the one parallel world traveled to the other one, where future Trunks is, along with the other Zamasu. It's confusing, but it's just basically telling us that that's where we are right now. Last chapter for today, ladies and gentlemen. Chapter 20, the Zero Mortal Project. And Zamasu is standing there with Goku Black.
Who the heck is that?
Those clothes. Could it be Zamasu? Huh? Zamasu? But Goku Black is Zamasu, right? How could there be two of them? And then it cuts back to the present. What? Goku left already? What? Goku left already? Goes the Supreme Kai. I tried to stop them, but they wouldn't listen.
Those idiots.
But more importantly, what do you mean there's two Zamasus? Right. Actually, it makes a lot of sense if there's two of him. Huh? Goku Black is the Zamasu from our world. When that Zamasu, after acquiring Goku's body, traveled to Trunks' timeline, he would have encountered another Zamasu from that world. I see. Whis. Two powerful gods who possess the same ideology. That would make them the ideal pair. Back to the future.
So that's it. Now I get it.
Huh?
The Zamasu we're seeing now is the one from this timeline.
I see. The one inside Goku Black is the one from your timeline. He's a completely separate person from the Zamasu from this world. To think the two of them have teamed up. Goku! I'm confused, but one thing is clear. We now have two enemies to defeat.
I don't care how many guys I've got to defeat. They're all nothing but fleas to me.
Zamasu! Is that Son Goku and Vegeta? Why are they in this timeline? Goku Black!
I have no idea. They suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Trunks did too, and that girl is miraculously alive. At any rate, you sure took a while.
True. I had to check on all of the other parallel worlds.
And how'd it go?
They were nothing compared to your world. We should be able to take control of them without opposition. And then Zamasu summons the box that has the rings of time in it. We're almost there. It won't be long before all mortals cease to exist across all 5 lines. All 5 timelines.
Huh?
Impossible. There's another ring of time.
What?
Could there be another parallel world that just appeared?
Your past self has just been killed by Beerus. Probably. What did you say? That must have created a whole new timeline where you don't exist anymore.
And Zamasu doesn't say anything, and Black goes, I see. So you came all here from the past.
So what if we did?
That's how it is, huh? Now I have nothing to worry about. There's no room for you filthy mortals in the future. You shall all cease to exist by my own hands.
The ones who's gonna disappear is you!
And Vegeta tries to punch Goku Black, and they continue to clash with one another repeatedly. Fist after fist, kick after kick, punch after punch, foot after foot, just back and forth, endlessly. Barrages of ki blasts all over the place as they keep trying to one-up each other. And then, as Vegeta appears to get behind Zamasu, Zamasu turns and grabs him and freezes him with ki energy. Hey, Vegeta's getting pushed back.
Black's gotten stronger.
You're right, Vegeta. I thought I would gain Son Goku's power immediately after I acquired his body. However, I was wrong. And before Goku Black can do anything further to Vegeta, Vegeta breaks out of the bindings that Black has him in. Forget about Blue. I couldn't even transform into a regular Saiyan in the beginning. What's this? What's he talking about? I had to figure it out and learn what needed to be done in order to extract the full potential of this body. And now I get it. The true nature of Saiyans. And Zamasu's just grinning in the back.
Our nature? That guy. It can't be.
What is it, Trunks?
We Saiyans can become drastically stronger once we recover from a near-death experience.
Is that true?
That guy. He must be using that ability.
Back to the present. I didn't know Saiyans had such an ability. Yeah. And that is exactly why Zamasu wanted to partner up with another version of himself. Any individual who served under a Lord of Lords has a recovery ability similar to Kibito's. By repeating this process, Goku Black is aiming to continuously increase his strength. I'm guessing that this is the main reason he was traveling across the parallel worlds. Then it shows Vegeta getting bodied by Black by having him hit the ground real hard. Here, take this, as Goku gives him a sensu bean.
That's right. All we gotta do is use a sensu bean to help him recover every time he's down.
And then Vegeta replenishes his energy and then flies towards Goku Black again. And they both manage to land hits on one another. Both actually managed to draw just a little bit of blood from each other. I hope I'm in front of the camera properly, and I'm not leaning too much. My apologies if I am. And as they're clashing with one another, Goku Black manages to get a big punch on Vegeta, and then send Vegeta plummeting towards the Earth once again.
No way!
It's probably no longer possible for him and Goku to power up from that ability. There's a good chance that the two of them have already hit their limits. And then Goku Black lands.
You!
And then Goku Black wipes the blood away from his lip. Excellent. Vegeta, your level is quite suitable for increasing my strength. And Zamasu lands behind him and pats him and then uses his own energy to heal Goku Black. This is bad!
Ah! Crap. This is it. The more these damaged cells regenerate, the more they become my own to control. The soul of a god and the body of a Saiyan. They are increasingly becoming one and the same.
And then, as the power dissipates, Goku Black just puts his head up and just takes in everything. And then he grins at Vegeta and company.
My power level has risen to new heights. You mortals have no way of saving yourselves.
What's he going on about? Then Goku Black starts charging up, and he changes a new form with a new hairstyle.
What?
Pink? What's with that hair color? And Zamasu sees this and goes, "This is amazing." So when a deity surpasses Super Saiyan God, instead of blue, his hair turns light crimson. I will keep this in line with your naming customs. I shall call this state Super Saiyan Rosé. Got it. Oh wait, Vegeta, maybe we should actually start working together now.
Don't mess with me. You go take care of the other one. This isn't gonna get anywhere if he keeps reviving and powering up.
Got it. Hey, you there. Zamasu, yeah? I will be your opponent. Very well. And then Zamasu and Goku go to a separate building in order to begin their fight. And Goku assumes Super Saiyan Blue immediately. Here I come. And then it shows Vegeta and Rose as Zamasu and Goku clash at each other. And then it's just a whole bunch of fighting as Goku defends himself away from Zamasu using his trademark Keyblade. And he sends Zamasu flying into the ground. It seems you aren't as powerful as Black. Sorry, but I'm gonna defeat you now. And then Zamasu starts using telekinesis to raise all the debris around Goku and starts throwing it at him. And Zamasu keeps trying to throw things at Goku, but Goku is just either swatting it away or just effortlessly dodging it. Then it shows that telephone pole that Zamasu was pulling up to throw at Goku, Goku just rebounds it back at Zamasu, and Zamasu gets hit straight through his midsection and impaled by this telephone pole, which surprises Trunks and Mai. You've still got a chance, so use the Dragon Balls of this world and return everything to how it once was. And Mai is surprised, and Trunks goes, something isn't right about him. And then Zamasu pulls the telephone pole out of his back, and he just stands there. And the hole that was inside of the middle of his body is completely healed and gone. His wound's gone! I am sorry, but the Dragon Balls no longer exist. I destroyed them after I made my wish. What's going on with your body? And what did you wish for? I am fully aware that I am far weaker than all of you. I cannot afford to lose the abilities granted by my status as a god in exchange for physical strength as my past self did. Therefore, I made myself immortal.
What? Huh? What did he just say?
That's not fair. You guys can do anything.
And then Zamasu pulls his finger. He moves his finger, and it's the bag of sensu beans that Goku had.
That's the sensu beans!
Convenient, is it not? The power of a god. And he just burns and completely destroys the bag of sensu beans. Ah, what are you doing? Our plan is flawless. There is nothing that we aren't prepared for. And then he sends a blast. He holds on to, he grips Goku in like this telekinetic barrier.
What's this? I can't move.
And then Zamasu comes up and kicks Goku into the air, sending him flying. I may not be as strong as you, but us deities have our own way of fighting. And as that's going on, Goku Black gets a punch on Vegeta and sends him flying.
This power. I've mastered it at long last. It makes no difference to me whether you come from the other world or from here. Mortals are doomed to die in the future of all the parallel worlds. The Zero Mortal Project will be completed in every single one of them. And he kicks Vegeta and kicks him out into the distance. And Vegeta is unconscious because he's gone out of his Super Saiyan form. Father! And he runs over to Vegeta. It's Trunks again. Goku, we need a retreat. If this keeps going, we're all gonna die. Retreat? And then Zamasu appears right next to Goku Black. Hey, we have no more business with Trunks, do we? Finish him off already. Of course. You have my thanks, Trunks. You helped me get this far. Darn it. All this time I thought I was saving people, but they were just using me. Goku, cover your eyes! Huh? What? Take this! Solar flare! And then the whole place just erupts in light that blinds both Zamasu and Goku Black. Ugh, what is this? Darn it! No! Where did they go? And they're underground now. They're all underground. This way, Goku. Let's go. Yeah. I didn't know you could use solar flare. Gohan taught me how to use it a long time ago, but I wasn't expecting Black to be so powerful, and his accomplice is immortal. All of this was beyond my imagination. I'm so sorry. We need to return to your timeline and come up with a new plan. A new plan? But we can't do anything against someone who's immortal. There is one thing we can do, says Goku. What can we do? Long before I was born, a ridiculously strong monster attacked the Earth. Back then, the only ones who could fight against it were King Kai and his old master. Well, Kame Sennin and his old master. Master Roshi were Master Roshi and his old master. But even they weren't a match for it. Then how did they win? They sealed him away inside of a rice cooker.
A rice cooker?
How did they do that? It's called Mafuba, or Evil Containment Wave. It's called Mafuba. The old man can teach us how to do it. Huh? That way we can seal him away too. Sealing him away, huh? Guess that's our only option. Let's hurry up and get back to our time. And then it cuts to Zamasu and Black floating in the air trying to search for them. Do you sense them? Those Saiyans are good at hiding their chi. Tuh. As expected. I guess we need to wait until they show themselves again. No, wait. The only ones who are able to do so are the Saiyans. Heh, I found them. It's the girl. Hold on. And he grips on to Zamasu and they instant transmission to where Goku and company actually are. There they are. And they land right behind Mai, who's hiding underneath a sheet. It's no use trying to hide from us. And then as Goku Black prepares to blast Mai takes out a shotgun, but Zamasu says, hold on, something's amiss. And he kicks, and Mai kicks over the hoods, and it's actually just fake dummies she's dragging along with her. Die! And she shoots at both Black and Zamasu. And Trunks comes up right behind Zamasu and impales his Z-sword directly through his body. And then he launches off and punches Goku Black into a nearby building. Too bad, the others have already escaped. What? And it shows Goku and Vegeta flying in the air a far distance away from them. We're sorry, Trunks. Hang in there until we get back. I see. So that's the time machine. You won't get away. And Black tries to aim in the direction of Goku and Vegeta, but Trunks comes in and barrages Goku Black with punches to keep him distracted. Then Black grabs Trunks' face and slams him into the ground. Don't get cocky, Trunks. And as he looks out, he sees the time machine disappear as Goku and Vegeta return to their timelines. It's up to you now, Goku, Father. To be continued. And that's it. We are done with Dragon Ball Super Volume 3.
It took me a hot minute, about as long as it took me to actually get through the last stream. But we managed to get through Dragon Ball Super Volume 3. And the entire time, Callisto Protocol is still going. It's still fine. So we can start that back up again and continue where I left off. That way I can focus on God of War and Marvel's Midnight Suns. But I had a fantastic time reading for every single one of you. Whether one person's here, or 100 people, or 10 people, or 1,000 people are here, I'm always going to be here to make content for you guys and reading. So yeah, we did good today. We did good. All I can say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later peoples. Whew, we did it, y'all. We did good. We did good.